We are talking about mindfulness. Now, why is mindfulness important? Well, think about how you feel when you are, maybe you're trying to work or you're driving to work and you're thinking about bills or thinking about an illness or thinking about a relationship that's rocky at the moment, whatever it might be. And at that moment, you can't do anything about it, but it's stressing your body. And these kids have had all sorts of experiences, terrible experiences, traumatic experiences, and they can get to, or they often do, sort of ruminate. And it doesn't help them as they go through their day to be thinking about these experiences and sort of reliving them again. So they'll come into your room upset, not about anything you've done, not about anything anyone else has done in the room, but they're upset about something external that's in their past. And so they're dysregulated and they cannot concentrate on these great lessons that you have created for them. So what we need to do is try to get them to concentrate on the moment, to kind of leave that all behind, because we know there's not anything that we can do to help them with that history. The best thing we can do is help them to get primed for the academic work. So how do we do that? Simple way. I love simple. I love fun. Mindfulness activity with a piece of candy. They come into the room, you give them the candy, you ask them to start noticing everything about this candy as they unwrap it, as they put it into their mouths, as it melts in their mouths. What are they smelling? What are they hearing? What are they tasting? And really take note of that. And I like to tell the kids that they are going to write all of this down because then it gives them some extra focus, so they're not going to be able to just eat the candy and not think about it. The whole idea is to get them to think about and concentrate on one thing in that moment. That's what is important. Being in that moment and having a greater awareness, a full awareness of what they're experiencing in that moment. The kids love it. They seem to respond really well. It takes like 2 minutes. Now, I have in the past extended it to a greater language arts activity, and we will talk more about descriptive writing. You don't have to do that. This can take 2 or 3 minutes, and then suddenly the kids are just calm, regulated, alert. Like maybe you have a student who came in kind of sleepy. Well, they're much more alert. So they're regulated and they're ready to access parts of the brains that they weren't able to 4 or 5 minutes ago. So I'm looking forward to you trying this in your classroom. You might alter it. You might use fruit and vegetables. I just like to use the candy because they're individually wrapped, and I can be a bit of a germaphobe sometimes. All right, you try this and modify it any way you like, and let me know how it goes in your classroom. All right, I'm going to give you something that you're going to open and put in your mouth, and I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to concentrate on every sensation that's happening in your mouth, or even in your nose, as you have this piece of candy in your mouth. All right, so we're going to just sit and examine what you're experiencing for a while. And when we're finished, we're going to start writing about it. But don't worry about the writing yet.